Yes, basically we're going to ask that the district either have an insurance policy or that they will write this into our contract that if we're assaulted or hurt or injured in some way in the line of duty, that they will pick up the full medical cost, whatever our insurance does not pay. And also, we don't feel that these days that we're out of school because of an injury should come from our sick leave that we accumulate. And also, too, you see, this year, getting everybody on step, the teachers on maximum did not receive an adjustment at all. And with the retroactive pay, the teachers on maximum will receive nothing. And so this proposal that we're asking for will reward these career teachers.
Six women's organizations say they will not be put off with empty rhetoric by members of the State Democratic Executive Committee. The women held a special news conference in Fort Worth today objecting to the rules passed for delegate selection by the Rules Executive Subcommittee. The women say the rules keeps the power firmly at the top of the party structure. The women say they are expected to keep quiet and that blacks and Chicanos have been told that conventions are white folks' business.
The rules adopted last Saturday make a polite gesture in the direction of participation, then tighten the grasp of the bosses on the machinery. They have to do better than that. All groups who have not been represented as delegates at any level past the precinct convention be given an opportunity to be chosen as delegates by their participation in the natural process. And this seems to only, this will only come about, we feel, if it is spelled out in the Democratic rules exactly how this must be done.
Two women said they were appalled by the treatment given women at the Austin meeting last week, calling it a disgrace to the party. Governor Smith and Lieutenant Governor Ben Barnes have both supposedly asked that the full executive committee strike down the rules adopted last week by the subcommittee. This would open the way for party insiders' power to be diminished, allowing more newcomers a greater voice in delegate selection, a voice that women feel they should have. Jim Green, Channel 8 News on the Move in Fort Worth.
Well, I think he's a long shot, but I think any time that you pick a player that's 6'1.5", 225, that has great speed, I think you're betting on a good long shot.
What about the injury problem that he has had?
Oh, he hasn't been hurt this year. He was hurt last year. He had a shoulder injury that hasn't bothered him at all this year, so I don't think that there's anything wrong with him injury-wise.
Was this one that you perhaps had rated a lot higher than others?
Well, I think we must have. Obviously, 25 other people passed him. I was confident all along that he'd be our first choice. As far as 2 months ago, said that he would be our #1 choice. So I'm real pleased with Bill Thomas.
Well, I think this is the best that we've ever had as far as our list is concerned. Now, if we put them up in the order right, then we've got more players this year, earlier than we've ever had before. And I think a lot has to do with the number of choices we have. You know, we have a double choice 2 and double choice 3 and 3 on 4.
Yeah, it's kind of ironic that you get 9 choices in the first 4 rounds.
Well, it really is, and it's essential in this draft that you had them early. If you didn't have them early, you wouldn't get anything. So right now, it's by the time you pass the 4th round, you've got a lot of trouble now picking anybody out.
primary purpose is the sustaining of high standards of truth and accuracy in advertising in this Dallas metropolitan area, and in the development of voluntary programs in support of maintaining those high standards.
Dallas Board is the first of such to be set up in the United States. You're taking quite a lead in this area, and you're to be commended on it.
What's wrong with advertising today?
Well, having been in advertising for 30 years, I'm not about to admit there's anything wrong with advertising. Advertising is fine. There are some abuses in it, however, which are magnified far out of context, and that in the great majority of good, honest advertisers suffer because of the misdeeds of a very small minority.